Hello. How's it going, everybody? I hope you're all doing swell. I also hope you all can hear me. But if I put my headphones in and actually test it. Yep, I hear me. How's it going, everybody? I am doing decent. Today's been a good okay day. I had a sore back. Or have a sore back. Currently have a sore back. And that hasn't been the most fun to deal with. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. But other than that, I've been doing okay. Bear with me, I forgot to go grab the YouTube chat. Well, I might as well plop it into the right playlist. Here we go. I really like YouTube's Studio. Yeah, at least what I've used of YouTube Studio. It's pretty nice. Or at the very least, it's like its UI is not annoying. Alright, everything is on the screen that I need. Hello, Stanley. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing alright. A little bit of a sore back, but can't complain too much. Alright. Apologize for the thump you heard. That was me putting my phone down. Yeah, I remember you showed up a while back ago. Alright, how's this? How does this sound for my voice? Yeah, this sounds alright, I think. Alright. I think we've tested audio enough, personally. I hope you've been doing good. Whoa. Whoa, what's going on? Whoa, why is the game doing this? What is happening? Okay, you don't see this. Hold on. I'm gonna unplug and plug this back in. Okay. That was weird. Come on, plug back in. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We can close the game. Nice. Glad to hear it. Melee's good. Good game. Are you playing ranked, or are you just... Or are you just... I don't know what other modes on Slippy, actually. Just non-ranked and ranked, I guess. I'm assuming you're playing online, I should say. I don't know if anyone plays Melee unless they're in person at a tournament. There we go. Yeah, it's a little loud in my ears. Alright. So last time, we finished another section of the game. We got to what I think is the halfway point. What looks like to be the halfway point at the very least. So now we are, is it requests? No, it's none of this. Yeah, we're trying to find out information about this divine lance. That's what Luis has told us to do. Can we go on? Okay, we can't go anywhere. All right, so we just gotta walk around and chat with people, which is fine. Yeah, any... Oh, okay. Let's go to the tavern then. Is it still the PlayStation home screen? Oh, bear with me. Sorry. Thank you about that. Or I appreciate it. There we go. That should fix the problem. I forgot. So sometimes when you play Metaphor, and I don't know why, Metaphor is the only game that I've seen this ever happen with, is that sometimes when I start the game, it's like, hey, you have to stop playing the game. It won't work. And then when I was going, oh my god, what is happening? All the colors like changed. And so I disconnected the capture card and reconnected it. And then when I did that, I guess it froze on this stream feed. So I appreciate it, Stanley. I really do. Alright, let's see.
Hey, mister.
Okay, you got nothing
All right, then.
for me.
Hey, listen. Excuse me.
You?
Hey, listen. Huh?
Yeah, have you ever heard of Divine Lance? Oh, okay.
Okay, so.
Alright, to the bazaar.
Listen.
Which I think is just north of here.
Hey. You see.
Okay.
Then.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Escape.
Oi! Oi!
That's
Right then. What is it? You're not serious.
Ooh. Sorry, I had to adjust the chair, and I rolled over a wire, and the wire that has my headphones in it, and that kind of like pulled me back a little bit. Not the most comfortable feeling in the world. Oh, there's stairs. Okay.
Hang on. That's
awful.
Yeah, yeah. That's nice to hear, I guess.
Check this out.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him. And damn his crown theocracy.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
Just ask him something, that's it.
Excuse me? Can I ask you something?
What? Never seen a pagan before?
No, we absolutely have.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, well, if you've seen Persona, it's very similar to that, in my opinion. It's definitely different, but like it's made by the same people, so. Oh, I never finished Ghost of Tsushima. I decided to put it on hiatus. I will finish it at some point, but I wanted to focus on stream. Well, work was picking up, so I had to drop and I had work, and then I had Frisbee start up again because it's warmer out. So I was like, I gotta drop Ghost of Tsushima, and we'll just focus on Saga and Metaphor. And I was like, now I'm playing just Metaphor for a bit, or Romancing Saga 2, and I'm like, let's play Metaphor, because I've been streaming this game. If you look, this is the 27th stream, so I'm just like, I need to play through that game. That's a very long game, so I'm very much excited to play Expedition 33. I got it as a gift. My partner got it for me.
But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are
I have another game I'm playing off stream.
Dangerous.
But I think when I finish that game,
So said my studies,
I might
at
start
least.
playing Expedition 33. They really are. They really are. I was very blessed that they were able to get it. It was hard to get physically too. We were waiting, I was waiting forever, and then they said they would buy it for me, and then I happened to find it online. I purchased it, then they sent me the money, so they got it for me. But I had to do the purchasing part just because I wasn't at work at the time, and they were at work, and I said, who knows if this game is going to be available physically again. So, yeah. I was very lucky.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least.
Yeah, they are, Yuna.
That's just
Or
sanctity
Juna.
again,
Her name's
though.
actually Juna.
Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them.
Oh, wow.
If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
Juna is becoming
The other candidates seem bent on taking
a
relics by
far
any
more
means
interesting
necessary.
character than I initially thought she was going to be.
You all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Draco Dios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Virga Island, then? It is a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Muslim.
Oh,
It
nice.
remains the only
I have
place
yet
in the
to
land
finish
where
Dark
sanctism
Souls.
has not taken root.
I played a fair bit of it, and really loved it. But that's awesome. Good job. Congrats. I know it's not an easy game to finish, so I completely, I'm impressed. Anyone who can finish any of the Souls games in any regard it's an impressive feat.
I'm not out to abolish sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
We don't intend to take it by force.
Even if you did, you'll not find any ships that sail there. And that's only the first obstacle in your way. Take my word. It's no place for an outsider.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're playing on Steam, I would be shocked if they weren't on the Steam sale. Currently. I could look it up real quick. I would genuinely be shocked. Okay, maybe I can't look it up because Steam's being stupid. There we go. Now let's look at Dark Souls. Oh, they aren't on sale. Well. That's shocking. I'm genuinely surprised.
It's time I
Bandai
stopped chasing a
Namco
fool's dream.
typically
I
puts
need
them
to
on
face
sale,
reality.
so
And if you're
maybe they
smart,
just were on sale
you'll
and they
do
were
the
like,
same.
nah, we're not going to do it again. Look, we're not smart. We're very stupid. We're going to go after the thing that sounds
like
impossible.
Virga is on Virga Island somewhere. Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
Ah, darn.
'Tis true. His words remind
So do you have
me.
an Xbox One or an
Thanks to
Xbox
both
Series
sea
X?
currents and cultural
Or I guess
tensions,
also an Xbox...
only
Well, no, you're
merchant
saying
ships
Sekiro.
passing Virga Island
So
embarked
that's at
from
least
Montaro.
Xbox Series X. Oh, damn, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
But Montario's on the other
I hope
side
you're
of the
able to get
bloody
it
sea. You can't
replaced
seriously be
slash
suggesting we go
fixed,
there first,
whichever you do.
and then loop back to
And
Virga.
nice.
We'd
Series
never
X
make
is
the
a
deadline.
pretty nice console in my opinion. It's definitely better than the Xbox One.
Well, conquer this inland sea
I also have a
ourselves.
Series X as well. I don't use it that often, but I got it for like when I want to play, maybe not exclusives, but games that come out by Microsoft. Like I want to play it on their console because, you know, that makes sense. It'll run better on their stuff typically.
Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
Okay, that shouldn't,
You worried
you know,
about Lady
be
Juna?
too bad.
Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
CPU is more of a pain in the butt, depending on if you have to do things with your motherboard as well. But the graphics card is an easier fix.
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days. Look, the whole Gladell mess, you really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you. You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
Well, thankfully $80. If it, and I got it. Okay, I'm guessing the $80 thing is for the CPU, because I don't think a 3060 is $80. They're not relatively expensive anymore, given that the 500, their 50 series is out, but I don't think they're $80. I'm asking for clarification. Like the CPU thing is $80, but the 3060 is probably more, like 200 or something. 200, 300. That's not too bad then. Like,
What the?
that's you know, that won't take too long to save up and get, depending on,
Wait a second.
you know,
You're not saying this thing can
what's
sail
going on in your
now.
life. But I know that's a pain.
Quite
But
right.
thankfully, like,
Why,
that's an
you
easy
lot were
thing to
hobnobbing
get.
at old
It's not like
Reese's
it's limited in
Soiree.
supply.
I had his run all to myself, and believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
Nearest, you're a lovely soul.
But why? We'd not even
Ah.
spoken of the island until moments ago.
Yeah, it sucks. Well, hopefully, you know, hopefully you can get cash some way, somehow. Especially if you can pick up a job at some point. But No, that's tough. I've been in your shoes. You know, I was a kid. I was a minor once. You know. I know exactly what that's like.
Island, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Ontario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open. What? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
What dude? Eurus is such a great pal.
Eurus, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Hello.
You two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Oh, no problem at all.
Rather, we're running short on beds.
Oh, I guess that is a problem.
Oh, don't worry. Dell doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
If Eurus made it, yeah,
If
absolutely.
you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
I like those two. I know they're like technically our enemies, but I mean we're allies kind of, but we're technically enemies.
They probably still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladell incident.
Well, you know, we
Suppose that's that, eh?
we'll just have to deal with
I'll
it,
do
you
a
know.
last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
All right.
Well met, eh?
Oh, he's down there. All right. I thought for some reason he was up there.
Ready to depart?
Virga Island is this spot right here.
Okay, so we have a few days.
Wonder how many days away it is.
Where are we?
Hold on. Hold
2, 3,
Let's see,
3. It'll take
here.
3 full days to get there. Yeah, this is a turn-based game.
Oh.
Very much like Persona. Not that they don't have like the summoning stuff like the actual Personas, but they kind of have a similar thing where you have classes that act like that. But yeah, very much, very Persona, or very Persona-like turn-based game. A lot easier to get into, I'd say, as well. They do a lot of things that make it easy for newcomers, in my opinion, if you've never played that kind of game before.
Tis actually moving. A fine effort.
Was it ever in doubt?
I never doubted you, Neurus.
Master at the helm, my dear.
Virga Island, eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live.
That's one of my
Their
favorite
faith
words,
involves a
archipelago.
special maiden of some kind.
And
How
That-
have
I
they
don't know
managed
why,
to
it's just
avoid the
like-
church's influence?
the way it rolls off the tug.
I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it.
Bullshit.
So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, I say that's a conspiracy theory.
As for this dragon god's lance,
It's more of they can't do it.
we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
They're probably not Stroll, let's be honest.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill them and take it.
Fidelio, that's not how we do
Nothing else
things.
works, yeah. Keep it simple.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
Hard to talk strategy with those two hanging around.
True.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your ears on this! The elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island on a gauntlet runner too!
Is he alright? They say the waters are clear amongst
The
us
rat
now.
person, that is Heisme. That is one of the races in this game. I don't remember Ujif, I think is the race's name. He is our thief, basically. They are very fast and they have very good hearing and very light.
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try plowing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
But Virga Island's infamous people, treacherous. Even the Crown Theocracy struggled with them for years. So how will this shake out? The festivities
I don't know if if I like Batlin or not. That's like his job. That's all he does. It's just that. But like,
setting out to the wide open sea.
I feel like he's just there to help the church.
Virga Island.
And as we know, the church in this game is not full of good people.
Not all
And
present now would count themselves as allies.
I'm just worried if he's like actually with them or if he's just the town guy who like learns things. That's about it. Like he just knows everybody or whatever or something along those lines.
Kira speaking.
Oh, we can fish? Oh hell yeah. Alright, let us... That's not it. The end goal... Okay, yeah, I can... Let me save real quick. I can pull up the little quest blurb that tells us. So, there is a prince who has been cursed, and we believe this guy named Luis is the person who has cursed him. And we are trying to kill Luis, but we are also working with Luis at the same time. The end goal is to free the prince so that he can become the king and lead this country into prosperity. And we are doing that by participating in this competition on behalf of the prince, essentially, to become the king. We are trying to become the king, and then we're going to give our title to the prince, who we're going to also try to kill Luis to free him from the curse. That's basically the end goal. Oh, poor Stroll.
Seriously.
Well, I'm glad you're impressed. Let's go to the bathroom. Yeah, it's pretty good. I really like the plot in this game. I like the characters too. Like, it's an Atlas game, so they tend to have very entertaining plots and /war characters. And this one, every part of it has kind of hit it out of the park the whole entire time. There's not a part where I was just like, this is boring. It's like, nope, this has been entertaining the whole time. I'm very impressed with this one. I highly recommend it. Oh, there you are.
Speaking of.
Alright.
Okay, so we can go up top and fish. Somewhere? No, we can't. We most certainly cannot fish up here. Where can we fish? It's got to be like.
Alright then.
Hold on.
Let's go.
Oh, it's in the front deck. Okay. Let's see if Heisman's back here. Nope.
All right then.
Or just the deck. Well, if you like Expedition, you know, like...
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that costs time. No, we're gonna raise Royal Virtues. I'm glad you're having fun with Expedition 33. So, if that's, from what I can tell, like, if you like Expedition 33, right, like games that are like that are significantly easier, but that are like that, are the Mario and Luigi series, at least from what I can tell. I haven't played Expedition 33 on my own, so I don't actually know if that's a true statement or not. But there's not many games that do like I call them turn action, or turn action RPGs, where it's like, it's a turn-based game, but you do perform an action, like a button press or a dodge. Oh, nice. Yeah, Bowser Inside Story is great. I love that game to bits.
Let's go.
That's such a awesome game. Okay, what is our... Nope. Square, that's the button. Okay, we can raise up courage, wisdom, tolerance, or imagination. Let us see if we can raise imagination anywhere.
All right then.
I don't think we can do imagination yet. We can go read books. So let us read books. Oh wow, there's more books. Okay. Top secret poetry, do not read. Oh, get more courage. Okay, that's funny. Hold on. I played it a lot when I was in middle school and high school. It is pretty good. Wisdom. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We'll read one of the books. Yeah, it doesn't matter which book we read, because if we push things forward, we'll be able to get, we'll be able to focus on other things later, probably. So yeah, let's just read the poetry book. Yeah, let's read the book. Let's read Yuna's diary.
All right.
Oh, sweet. Oh, wow. We just get 5 bonus points to courage. That's insane. I'll take that.
As the sun dips below the
So,
horizon and the
I'm
stars
assuming
begin
you
to
played it on the
reflect
DS,
off the
not the
water's
3DS.
the gauntlet
I have
of
yet to
the
touch the
shore
3DS version of
lurking
Bowser's
below
Inside
the
Story.
surface.
I have not bought it. I've heard it is worse
Are the
in
eager
so many
eyes of
ways.
predatory hunters, but the party, safe inside,
Okay, good. Alright, cool.
relaxes from the burdens of their voyage.
I'm sad Alpha Dream, the developers of the series, is dead. It makes me very sad. But, like, they were not making great games, in my opinion. Like, I think the 4th game... Yeah, they went out of business because the 3DS games, the remakes of the 1st and 3rd game of Superstar Saga, and very specifically Bowser's Inside Story, like that remake is one of Nintendo's worst selling games of all time. It did horrible. And so the studio shut down, and it's such a shame, but like that happens, and that happens because of poor management and poor execution. And those games were, there was no, I never understood why they remade, hold on, I gotta sneeze. Sorry about that. I never understood why they remade Bowser's Inside Story for the 3DS. Because it was 2019. Hold on. Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. When did the remake? It does exist. Don't lie to me, Wikipedia. Remake. Yeah, 2019. It came out in 2019. Okay, so like the Superstar Saga remake came out in 2016 or 2017, where it still made sense for like Nintendo to release games on the 3DS. But Bowser's Inside Story 1, you couldn't play the original Superstar Saga on the 3DS. So it's like, yeah, that makes sense to re-release. It's the end of the console's lifespan. Now is a great time to just make a port or a remake of a game just to get some extra money. And that sold okay. Like, it did an okay job. But I don't know why they remade Bowser's Inside Story. It just made very little sense in 2019. Why they remade it specifically for the 3DS? Because if they would have remade the game for the Switch, it would have sold so well. It is shocking that they did that. I never understood it. It made, even if it was an inferior port, it would have sold fine. It would have, like, people would have bought it because they wanted a new Mario and Luigi game. That's why Brothership did it, like, pretty decently. It's not, I'm told Brothership gets really good in, like, later in the game. And I've played enough of it to go, it's okay. But, like, Brothership sold well because it was on a console, or sold okay, because it was on a console that a lot of people were still playing. Like, no one was playing the 3DS in 2019. Or, I shouldn't say nobody, but a vast majority of the people, sorry for smacking into the table, the vast majority of people that were playing Nintendo games were playing them on the Switch by 2019. This is around the time where you could go into a store and buy a Switch. This is around the time where people could, families were saving up money to get their kids Switches. We're getting their kids Switches. The Switch Lite came out. Like, it really made no sense. It really just bothers me so much.
Oh my.
Yeah, let's boost our imagination with Lady Juno. But yeah, I'm still glad the series is getting, like, we got a new game. We got Brothership. But, that was such a silly decision in my opinion. But I also understood that Alpha Dream just didn't have a big enough team to make a game.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I understood why they had a smaller team, but it sucks. Yeah.
But
Oh.
All right.
Wow, our imagination shot the hell up. I'll take that. Heck yeah. That's a big giant boost. Holy cow. I don't think I've ever seen 6 points. Ever.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
oh goodness.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. With how much hair you have.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh.
Alright. Let us...
All right.
Use the toilet. I like that using the toilet is an actual way to increase your stats. Like, increases your luck after a bit. I think that's hysterical. I don't know why. I don't know why that's a thing, but it's a thing. And taking a bath gives you 100 experience points. And you can just do that every day. I find this game silly sometimes, in a good way. Alright, let's go and... Let's go and read a book. Yeah, we're gonna get a big boost in courage. So that's nice. Trina is a very interesting person. That should give us, yep, we have leveled up courage to level 4. Heck yeah.
Courage. Why, that's...
So that's 2 at level 4, which is very nice.
Come look at this.
The gauntlet runner halts at a sandy hollow that suddenly arises from the sea. The towering seawall. It is not an island or a reef, but a mass of sand expanding below sea level. There is no sign
Ooh,
of
nice.
water.
I don't play horror
There are
games
many
that much,
places in Oceania
if at
where
all.
the laws of nature fail.
But I, one, never
here
heard
it is especially evident. The
Still
surface
Lakes the
drops
Deep.
as though it were gouged
But
out.
RE7,
Still,
I've seen people play it. It looks very fun. I don't play horror games for the same reason I don't like movies. Is like, it's not necessarily like jump scares. It's I remember like exactly what happens for things that are scary, and like I'll like walk around, and then like I'll remember something in a horror movie, and then it's like, great, now I just like see the zombie thing at work, and that's very uncomfortable to deal with. This is quite the sight here. Holy cow. But no, yeah, that's cool as heck.
Oi. Lad.
Huh?
Hulkenberg wants the spearfish. Yeah, I was about to say, like, she absolutely wants to do that. That's intriguing. I may pass that along to one of my friends. They like horror games. One of my coworkers does. Or I might just look it up myself. Because that does sound somewhat intriguing.
As well. I see.
Let's go.
All right.
Hell yeah. A nice little wisdom bump.
Here.
There's a horror game I recommend that's really cool. I played only a little, like I played a couple hours of it, but oh, is it so good. It, Signalis. Let me, Signalis, Steam. I'll pop it into the chat. It's on sale right now, too. But this game is pretty cool. I got to try this out a while back in 2022, and that game owns. This game, like, I was just like, I may not be able to play this game, but this game rules. I love what they're doing here. I'm guessing Resident Evil 2 Remake, which I heard is really fun. I love the mod where they have, where they put over Mr. X. They play X gonna give it to you as he gets closer, and that's hysterical. I saw somebody playing that. I can't remember who, that specific mod.
Terrible rain. 'Twill be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
It's doing better than me, at least. Suppose we do owe Forden, if only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, etc.
Did we hit a rock out there or something? Back in a mo. I'll go sneak a look outside.
Oh no, that monster isn't dead.
Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest. Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus. They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times. One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Chief is in no position to speak ill of the Paripus?
What? No, I didn't mean...
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier?
That's good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Maybe one day I'll play a Resident Evil game.
Could cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about?
Everyone's life stories, I suppose.
Indeed. Talking about how I dislike the Paripus.
You and the rest of the world. Or do you think you're special?
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with them? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glottel was on the level.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure, see for myself whether Lady Juna is on our side or not.
Come on, you two.
Oop.
Something's out there!
Yeah, that fucking monster is still there.
Outside! It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck, quick!
I knew it. I knew it.
What's happening?
Our prep.
Alright, let's see. What do we got? Well, first off, let's see. Let's definitely save. That's funny. That's funny. Sorry to laugh, but that is funny. It's just, I get it. It's a horror game, right? Like that just happens. I completely understand. It is also funny to read. I'm glad I'm not the only one who just gets scared shitless at games. Okay, what do we got? What's our equipment? Oh, okay, we're still... Okay, we're good, I think. You're still a pugilist, yeah. Why are you... Yeah, oh, you're a mass dancer. That is new. Let me look. Okay, you need the Faker. At some point, we need to upgrade Faker. We'll keep you on Mass Dancer for now, though. Also, who is in the party? Yeah, why not? Unit can stay in. Let me equip you with the... No, we'll switch you to have that. Yeah, I think that's good. Alright, I'm assuming we're fighting something that has weakness to lightning, because we're going to fight something on the ocean.
What to do?
No way!
Don't worry, Stroll.
Seriously.
Actually, you know what? Stroll, you're having a hard time. Sorry, Stroll. I need you on the deck. Oh, we get a cutscene? Hell yeah.
What is that thing?
At least we actually get a proper boss now. Oh no! Don't worry, Del. I got you.
The hell are you doing? This supposed to be you helping those in need. Oi, Del!
Now! Hurry!
Yeah, they did a good job with the cutscenes in this game.
You realize this changes nothing. We're still...
Del, this is not the fucking time, alright? We got shit to do. We gotta fight this human. So we didn't have a boss in the last section, and I was very, like, confused as to why. And I'm like,
We've got the
now I
odds.
understand.
We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
Yeah! Come on over there!
Now's our chance!
I like that Gallica like randomly just puts on armor when battles occur.
We'll slice up some more of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can.
Okie dokie. Thank you, Fidela.
I don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, no, we're absolutely fighting the crap. We didn't have a boss in the last time.
Can we get those giant legs off us?
So we definitely need one.
Descend in the storm!
Observe. Behold!
I see.
We stand together! Oh,
The blood got them right in their weak spot.
What's the plan? No holding back!
No,
After me! Commander! Let's get on with it!
I'm guessing the other parts are weak to fire. Bear with me. Yeah, wait, I could just try it.
Get after it now!
I will fight with pride. Lend me your strength.
Me?
You hit their weakness! Come on, that's your opening, Captain! Maybe not. This is just what I need!
Yeah, just burn it, it's fine. Yeah, just, oh, hold on. Okay. We could take advantage of that later. Oh, let's do a lot of
Call upon
damage.
royal power within.
You hit their weak point! Keep it
Come
up,
forth,
Stroll.
royal soul.
You hit their weakness! That's your opening, Captain!
Alright,
You hit their
now.
weakness! Don't let
Join
up
with
now,
me.
Nina.
No
You just do crushing fist on that.
I crush you. I shall. Let's do this.
Yeah, and then you burn it.
Retracted!
I will fight with
That should make things a little easier on us.
lightning.
Yeah, that's fine.
If we can take out
Okay, they
some
must
legs,
have missed.
that's right?
Yeah, it's pretty great. So this has like what it's called, what it's dubbed, the press turn, or this says like if you attack an enemy with their weakness, if you look at the top left, you get an extra turn on, or an extra action on your turn. And then you also have the synthesis attacks. Do I want to do that? No.
I call upon a royal soul. Lightning hit their weakness.
That's fine. The synthesis attacks basically do more, like, you and a party member can do a lot more damage to on a much higher scale, and sometimes it causes like the enemy to just not be strong. Like here, now they're doing significantly less damage to us. Oh no, that's not good. Items.
Let's get some use out of this.
Still fight. Oh, power of heroes. Now I shall vanquish evil. I call the lightning.
Freedom.
It won't hold back.
Can we heal? Yeah, let's heal Yuna.
Thank you. Behold this power.
Yuna, use that.
This should be good. That helped.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
So you do create builds, but there is not a skill tree. So each, if you look at the characters, like right now, on the bottom right, Salem has the person who's like, it says front one. Salem has a class called Magic Seeker. Anybody can have any class, and every class learns set amount of skills. And then characters can then spend money to attach the skills they have from one class to another. And then you basically can mix and match a bunch of classes together to create builds. That's the builds that you're creating.
Let's go.
So it's all the builds are based off of the class system instead of like a skill tree, quote unquote. The skill tree is the class system, and then as the game goes, you'll unlock more advanced classes.
Not the right after me.
And I can show that in a bit. Once we get into a pause menu, I can like show you like this is what I'm talking about. But that's to put it generically without like actually having the mechanic in front of. So if you look here, Stroll just mastered a class. So he is going to go to. I'm going to unlock the next class for him.
Not bad at all.
And that class has its own skills on its own. Oh, hold on. No. Let's bump up. Oh no, we didn't bump. Yeah, let's bump up agility.
Excellent. I'd expect no less.
Oh, and here, like, I learned the wind dodge, and then I need to up my ranks to earn these, but I can inherit skills from other classes. And then, depending on what skills I have on this class and what skills I've inherited, I can then, and what skills my other party members have, I can have synthesis attacks as well. Yeah.
A new ability.
So, like, a character's growth character's growth and their classes that you assign to them all blend into each other to make your whole entire team significantly better, and you can have a really well balanced team.
I can't believe
Or you can have like, oh hey, the team I have right now is really good at attacking enemies that have lightning, and so we just like absolutely destroy enemies who have lightning.
Either he lied, or he didn't know. Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone expected.
Oh, first time we've seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. And you can do it too, Lady Juna.
Well, I picked it up from him. You know I've a knack for improvising, love. But we'd never have gotten through this without you two helping us. Thank you.
Of course, my lady.
You too, Fidelio.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Wait, something's amiss. I still hear water flowing, but it's coming from
It's
inside
really
the
not
runner.
that complicated, and they introduce it at a fair rate. Like it's not a complicated system. It sounds like a complicated system.
Blast! We're tipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Like I thought it was complicated, and then like I actually like
You've got to be kidding.
played with it, and I was like, oh, okay. It's not complicated at all. It's just like, oh, jobs have attacks. You can swap attacks to other jobs too by spending money, and then you can have even stronger attacks depending on what your party has as well. That's it.
What?
Very simple.
You can't just
Like,
order us. Oh,
that's all
these
it is.
Bloody rust buckets.
I just went into more detail about it because that's how I am. I can't help but explain things in a lot of detail, but simply job class system,
and the age of a new
crossover
king
jobs.
draws nearer.
If you've ever played Bravely Default, it's it's very similar to Bravely Default system or Final Fantasy V. Yeah, it's not complicated. It looks complicated because they like fancy UI and they like having cool weird names for things. But it's like if you've played if you played Expedition 33, because they kind of have something like they have like the materia system from Final Fantasy VII in there, I think. If you ever played Final Fantasy VII, it's like slightly more complex than that. And no, it's not complex at all. I'm 100% sure. I have not played Expedition 33, so I can't like speak on it. But I've seen people play it. That's fair. That's fair. Like,
Come on.
yeah. Okay. So like, let me open up. There's this thing called the archetype tree. So if you look here, there's all these hexagons all over the place. When you start the game, you only have like 2 or 3. I'm much farther into the game, so I have many more unlocked. But we can look here. This is the first one you unlock. So the Seeker is a class. You level up the class, so a character has a level up, and your job has a level up as well. Every job has 1 through 20, and as it gets down to 20, you unlock abilities. And then you also get the access to what is known as skill inheritance. You can then, I didn't even assign a 3rd skill. Let's do that. Here. You can, all these skills that you see are skills that I have learned from my other jobs. I can spend the money to attach them to the current job I have. And then, this 3rd thing, here is all the synthesis I can do, and it tells you, here's the job you need, and someone else needs to have this class, and then if you do that, you unlock the synthesis skill. That's it. That's the system, and it's basically a lot of mixing and matching. That's all. I think it's cool. I think it's very fun to play with. Oh, we can't unlock the Masked Dancer. Intriguing. That is a Juna exclusive. Intriguing. I did not know that. Anyways, Stroll now can do general.
Fascinating. This right here, all right?
Yes. Please unlock the general.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Personally, if you think this game looks cool, give it a shot. It's on Xbox. It's on Series X. I'm playing it on PlayStation, but it's on Series X as well, and on Steam if you ever get your PC to work again. But like, it's a fun game. Oh hell yeah, we got some heroes.
Right. I can get used to
Please
this.
become a commander. And then we're gonna give him some heroes fruits. Because we want that general to be bumped up.
A new power to wield.
Cool.
Right. I could get used to this.
Alright, Yes,
All right.
I want Formation of Vigor, for sure. So that's like his main thing. Oh, hello, Mr. Salmon. How are you doing, little guy? I didn't know you were over there. Okay, yeah, let's plop on a magic, and yeah, gold set. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, and if you see here, like, there's, you know, here's the commander tree. You increase the commander's, you master the commander, you unlock the general. You master the general, you unlock whatever this is. Yeah, it's not too bad, I think. Very fun system. Okay, yeah, Yuna, I'm gonna have, yeah, you're definitely just gonna master Mass Dancer, and then we'll just have you do Faker, for sure. I think that's, yeah, that's smart. You don't need to do anything else for now. All right, let's see. Okie dokie. I am actually going to take a break real quick and grab a little something to snack on. Stretch the legs. So give me like 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So, I was looking at the calendar. I realized, oh hey, we're at the end of June. That means, you know, next month is July. And I'm like, then my brain goes, well, yeah, duh, that's how months work. You know, in 2 days, it'll be July. We're going to be halfway done this year. And I was like, oh yeah, Donkey Kong comes out. Yeah, the PS5 ambience is nice. I agree. The PS4 one is better. I wholeheartedly agree with that. But the both ambiences, definitely work really nice when you're like, oh, I'm gonna go away for a little bit, while I'm streaming. It's really nice for that. I thoroughly enjoy that. But yeah, July Donkey Kong Bonanza comes out. So excuse me. Expedition 33 and Donkey Kong Bonanza are like the two games I'm like, these are probably my favorite games of the year that these are probably going to be them. For sure. Like, I'm very excited for both those games. I do have to like wait a little bit to play Expedition 33. I'm like, I want to knock out Star Ocean 6. I'm playing that off stream. I'm like, I need to at least finish Star Ocean 6 before I start Expedition 33, because I'm like almost halfway through that game. So and that's a long game too, and I'm like, let me knock it out. I'll go there. Cool. Well, I'm glad I could provide the music for you. No, the PS5 is pretty great. Personally, I do prefer it to the Xbox Series X. But like honestly, you really only need one, not the other. Like if you're like me, so for me, I play a lot of JRPGs. So I tend to lean towards the PlayStation, but like if you don't, it doesn't matter. Like if you just like I like games and it doesn't matter what I play, it doesn't matter which one you own. Gosh, I can't wait. I can't wait for Silk Song to come out. Not because I'm gonna play it, but because I can hear people stop talking about it. Like stop predicting it, stop like I'm not a hater of Silk Song at all. But I do get a little bit of annoyed when I hear people are like, is Silk Song gonna be here? And I'm like, dude, it's like, dude, come on. Like, they're a small team of indie developers. Let them cook, and it'll be out when it comes out. Obviously, it's gonna come out this year, and I'm like, I can understand this year why people are like, okay, it's very clear and obvious, it's coming out. This is the year. And I'm not upset at people. I'm just getting a little tired. I'm like, hey, look, I'm tired of hearing it. I want it to come out. I just want people to stop like getting like it's not them being it's just a little annoying. But it's like I want to be excited for you guys, for you Silk Song guys, because like I know what it's like to wait forever for a game that you want to come out after it gets announced. You know, like I 100% understand that. And I'm when that game comes out, like it's good. Team Cherry is going to make another remarkable game. It'll be one of the best Metroidvanias. Personally, I won't like the game, but yeah, I think it's just because the cycle has gone on for so long. I'm like getting a little miffed, but I'm very excited for those people. And that's fair, yeah. No, that's hysterical. I love that. I think that's really funny. All right, okay, so we're supposed to talk to somebody, right? It doesn't matter who we talk to. As long as they're on our team. Oh, is Balstelio one of the... Huh. No, we're gonna talk to Lady Ina.
Got a second?
Yeah, let's talk to Lady Juno.
The truth is... Well...
Got it.
Yeah. But...
Oh no. Yeah, it's people who do that. Who get like upset that it's not there. And I'm like, dude, I'm like, guys, or people, like, it's a small studio game, like, indie game, like, it will come out at some point, right? Yeah, that stuff. Like, it's not the game itself. It's, like, how people act around it. I'm like, the people, like developers, are fantastic. Team Cherry is great. Those people are awesome. They work super hard on their game. They make very beautiful games. They make great, you know, they've made a very beautiful game in Hollow Knight. And Silksong looks fantastic. And I wish them all the best in the world, just straight up. But like, it's just it's the things around it. Sometimes they get a little aggravating, but thankfully, like, I don't, you know.
Leave it to me.
Thankfully, I don't like pay attention too much to things as much as I did, just because you get older and you kind of stop paying attention to discourse online. But like this year is like it was like what, 2023 is when it was really bad. That's when it like got to the peak of it, I think, of Silksong like always being talked about in every single predictions video and every single discussion of something, and I'm like, okay, it's getting a little annoying, guys. But that's about it. Maybe one day I'll sit down and actually play it.
Hey.
I'm sorry. Look at this.
Cool. Oh, nice. That was very nice of her.
Bye.
As the clear surface gives way to the glassy ink of darkness, the Gauntlet Runner reaches a remote island. The party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not sway them at its whims.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot they totally did that. They did do that. That's so... okay, that sucks. Okay, maybe they do have a little bit of a reason to be kind of annoying. I forgot about that. Xbox definitely did say that. World Virtues. No, we're definitely gonna raise imagination
Oh
again.
my.
Because last time they gave us like 6.
I see.
Huh?
All right.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm going to take the 6 points of her lowest skill. Oh man, I really loved what they did for Resident Evil. Was it at Summer Games Fest? At Summer Games Fest. I thought that was really clever. That was really for Requiem. I was like, oh cool, at least they like said like, hey, it's gonna come soon, but we can't talk about it just yet. And then like 20 minutes later, they announce it. And I was like, that was really funny. That was really smart. That was very clever.
Emissary to Virga Island.
As reported by
Like, even if it got leaked,
It's the
people would have been like, oh no, oh, that was it? Okay. And then boom, it's still a surprise. I'm like, that's so freaking smart.
So he stands with Luis then.
I got
That he seeks
Deltarune
Dracodius.
on my Switch 2 when it launched. I've yet to play it because I'm playing through. I want to knock out some other games, but I'm like, I'm gonna buy it because like I know I'm gonna play this. I have not played Deltarune outside of the first chapter. I was like, I'm gonna wait until like I can purchase it because that will motivate me to sit down and actually play the damn game. I'm very excited to play Deltarune. People are saying chapters 3 and 4 are fantastic.
Taking a prize from the only land beyond the church's reach.
Yeah, I played like chapter 1 was really good. Like not as good as Undertale, but like I'm like, wow, for like a 3-hour free little introduction to this, you know, at the time was 2019, 2018, yeah, it was October 2018. I remember it. I was at school, and I was just sitting there with my partner, and I was just like, oh, Toby Fox released a free demo for their game, and I just started playing it there, and then I sat there and played it the whole entire time, and I haven't touched it basically since.
Laughable.
So
the reason we leave those
I'm very excited to play the game.
Nothing to gain from them.
And I wanted to wait until like a fair amount of it was out before I started. So we're at about the halfway point, because it's supposed to be 7 chapters, right?
Your Eminence.
So I was like, okay, we'll start doing it now. Now is a good time
Merely a passing thought.
to start playing the game.
Let him chase the lance. It changes nothing. With the dawn of Saints' Day, your Eminence's authority will be unshakable as the mountains.
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in Sanctism, yes, that should do. The candidates gathered at the Saints' Day Festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as a shield to sow violence and discord.
Oh, that's exciting. I'm looking forward to that.
I am aware.
Sounds like a game made by Toby Fox.
Please, leave everything to your humble servant.
No, that makes sense. I'm guessing they make it easy to hop between chapters then after you finish them. I would imagine so. Because they even let you just skip chapter 1.
Then...
Narrowly escaping the threat of the sea monster, the party rides the currents of the inland sea to their destination, Virga Island. Virga is a word given to the island by the mainland, meaning uncivilized. But its inhabitants give this name no purchase. Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this is to invite pointless conflict.
Yeesh, I didn't even
As though it
think about
knows it is
that.
unwelcome, the Gauntlet Runner glides silently onto the island's less populated rear shore.
I love the narrator's voice, by the way. That voice actor, whoever they chose to do that, was really damn good. Oh, it's a very green area.
It's enough to cook a man alive.
Oh man, Stroll is just having the worst luck here. First he has to go onto a gauntlet rudder in the middle of the ocean, just have the worst sickness, and then all he's getting blazed.
All my air fur is stuck together.
Do we really have to go this way? There was a beautiful beach just over there.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind him, see?
There will be no stabbing, back or otherwise.
Honestly.
It's at least true that coming at them head-on would only alarm them. First, we need to find out where this lance is.
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh? Got the wide ocean on all sides. The old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs. Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
Okie dokie, Neurus.
Who's there? Are you from the outside?
What's wrong?
Oh, I did not get to read those.
A voice? Whose?
Oh. Oh, we get to ban someone today. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, what time? We're hour 27 in, okay. Hour at 27. Sharing website. Artificial viewers. Alright. Block. Close. Ban. Be gone, bot! So I I do actually take some like enjoyment of banning and blocking them, but it is a little bit of work.
It's your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good.
I really need to like create a notepad thing and be like, hey, this like, and just copy paste it and put it in.
So, how do we find this lance?
But I like to put the report in because like Twitch will like send me an email, saying like, yeah, no, we did delete them from YouTube or from Twitch, and I'm like, yeah. Bear with me a second. I gotta turn on some lights. It's getting cloudy outside. I don't think it's gonna storm, but it looks like it's gonna storm. The weather report does not say it's supposed to, but who the hell knows? Oh. Weather is always a fickle thing.
Ideally, we'd blend in with the locals, gather information.
Stroll, look at us.
Really
We are
on
not
Starry,
blending
that might be a
in
bit
with the
tricky.
locals.
Let's see. To start with, we could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar.
Sounds like a right hassle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island?
Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altbury, it would be best to get the lance and leave by September.
Oh, okay. Well,
The sooner we're out of here, the better.
I will gladly
Let's
take some
go.
rain. We had in the last week where I live, we had a giant heat wave. I know it's like all throughout the United States,
does this
or not all
place look
throughout, but a
familiar to you?
large portion of the United States got hit by a heat wave, and I'm like, oh, I'll take rain.
Maybe a bit lost.
You're kidding. We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island.
Juno, it'll be alright. It'll be alright.
Oh, I'm sweating through my outfit. And these weird bugs. I've had enough.
What I give for a snack and a cold tub to dunk me head in.
Why did you all dress up in a bunch of clothes?
Need you voice every little complaint? You are not the only ones enjoying
I guess
this
you
trip.
want to do that because you want to protect your body from the bugs. There, bud.
Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
Oof, that's rough.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Phew. I suppose we might as well if we're lost.
Oh, another cutscene?
It's drinkable. Much clearer than
Yeah.
the capital's water too.
It's drinkable. I didn't die.
Oh, brilliant. I could use a dip to get the salt off me.
Are we all gonna get high? Is that what's gonna happen?
Are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the dragon god.
Is something amiss?
I'm imagining things.
Look, they all have to have the consistent models, so yes. Oh, hey.
Could it be a villager?
You must be the
Priestess!
Oh no.
Hey, Del, let's go.
Mainlanders! You're not of this
Oh,
island!
that explains why they always have like 3 holes, because they have 3 eyes. You are a tiny fairy. You could absolutely fit through. Did they tie her up too? They absolutely did. That's hysterical.
You're a candidate for the throne, are you not? Here to steal Draco Diaz, no doubt. And not content with that,
Dude,
you
to
befouled
be
the
fair, we
priestess's
didn't
cleansing
know.
pool.
But yeah, okay, we did
We need
that.
hear
Yeah.
nothing further. You shall all be executed.
Fastest trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
Hail, I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
What do we do now?
It seems the brothers have fled. Perhaps they've gone to report to Neurus.
I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out instead of counting on them to save us.
I agree.
By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't gentle about asking. Well...
What in the
fancy
fuck?
meeting you.
Batlin, why the hell are you here?
You're that Sanctus crier.
Why are you here? Okay, so he is with the Sanctus Church. I didn't know that. Or I've forgotten that. Maybe once I do that.
I was hoping the word of the Crown Theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
But why are you here?
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate crossed the waters to Virga Island, so I naturally had to follow.
What in the fuck?
I thought stowing away on that Mastari candidate ship might get me safely on the island, and, well...
And now who's the helpless twit? This is ridiculous. Why would a crier go to such lengths anyway?
Seemed as good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain, see what the truth really is.
Oh.
For now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
Interesting. Yeah, I also have little faith in the other guys.
Have you heard? The Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the Dragon God's wrath.
Don't be alarmed, everyone. Please remain
Okay,
calm.
yeah, they totally do have 3 eyes.
Master Adeni.
There are trespassers upon our island, from ships other than the trade vessels. But we have already captured them. Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sanctus Church. They seek Dracodios, the lance of the Dragon God. Until now, the Church has hesitated to intrude in our homeland.
Yeah, this is Virga,
We can only
Virga
assume
Island.
they are making their move.
I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned Thornton. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever.
Master Adeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
Wait! Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed. Our livestock are all maddened by disease, our seas are infested with grotesque horrors, and now even our fields lie dead and fallow. The Dragon God must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath. It has been our way since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the Dragon God that he might ease our woes. It is the most basic of our teachings.
Everyone calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice...
Master Adeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past? With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way. Because of your indecision. Because you faltered in your faith to the Dragon God. Your father and mother both.
I will have silence.
Master Adeni, please. The sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
Man, these people are... This sucks. These are struggling people.
My brother,
This is just rough.
do not fear. I have just purified myself for the spring. I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
Yufa.
I am a priestess. I have known from birth that my life's greatest impact would be as an offering to the Dragon God. Indeed, it brings me great pride. I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not. If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
Oh, bless you, Priestess Yufa. We will not forget your sacrifice.
Damn, they're just gonna let her die.
Surely
Wow.
appease the Dragon God. You are our last hope. Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future.
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodios rests.
You catch that? The Dragon Temple. Sounds like that's where we'll find our lads.
I did a bit of reading on Virga Island once. Army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited, and one of them islands is nothing but a massive temple.
Not another soul on them. Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it.
Could be. Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it. Either way, we'll need a ship.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty.
Ugh.
Come on, Del,
It does. It is a fair point.
The fair lady Juna likes them, don't she?
And the fair lady's the only one we have to rescue.
Awful cold, Del.
Not getting attached now, are you? You knew going in they might be our traitors. Look, you want to work together, then let me do the thinking, right? I've got all this under control. Oh.
Hey,
oh no.
You're not still hurting from the sea battle, are you?
I'm fine. We'll wait till night for shadowy business, all this. Lady Juna.
Time to get freed.
Let's get those bindings off. Easy does it now.
Oh wow, they're just there.
Calm down, you amateurs.
Thanks. I'd hoped you'd come back for us.
I guess they are. I'm a little shocked that they are.
We know where the lance is. Let's move.
Wait, aren't you going to untie the others?
We're your bodyguards, not theirs.
What? Since when do you follow orders to the letter?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you.
He did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea.
Del.
Oh no, they're just saving Lady
He's one
Juna.
of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you'd still leave him to die. I promised Lord Luis I'd keep an eye on him too. If you get him killed, I'm the one who's failed.
Hear, hear. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'd be very much obliged if some generous spirit could get me untied too.
Ugh. Better to let a church leech rot. You're annoying, and you talk too much.
Damn, Fidelio.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Funny thing though, I get more chatty the more distress I'm in, and I'm quite beside myself here.
We could just shut him up permanently.
No, Del. We don't want to leave a mess. If things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance.
Is the lance somewhere dangerous?
Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought.
Okay, so then you
more
didn't
bent out
want
of
to
shape.
save us, the people who are very strong.
They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't rule out that this dragon's more than a folktale.
So we're to face a dragon? Well, that's just lovely. Untie everyone this instant.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly my
Fewer
point.
swords.
Lady Juna gets it.
Oh, fine, I get it. Just give me a second. Oi, kid. Don't make me regret this.
Nice to be back on the team.
You're completely mental, you know that? Just don't drag us down. Fine, just get over here and I'll let you loose. Oh, you're going last. Considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. The chief's young, too, goes by Adeni or something.
Yeah, fighting dragons is easy.
Edeni? Was he not the Mastari candidate we met before? I'd no idea he was this island's ruler.
He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister.
His own sister?
That's lovely.
Something about
right?
appeasing the dragon god's anger.
That makes
All
everything
these islanders
easy
worship
instead
it,
of
and they say
complicated.
the calamities come from its fury.
Is that true?
Course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one.
Fair point. I'm curious about this Dracodios being a divine relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin. Might be the perfect den for a dragon.
Should this creature exist, mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for.
Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world? Or is all that below you, eh? You ask me, I say at least these people are doing what needs to be done.
Huh, fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures them.
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix
I mean, he has a point. I don't agree with it, but he has a point.
These people offer up their very lives for peace. They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but it's like seeing sanctism reflected in a mirror.
We'll get the spear, of course, but we won't let anyone die. That should be
Yeah,
good enough.
Stroll.
We've been saying it since the beginning. We help anyone in need. No exceptions. Right?
Yes.
My friend?
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
That settles it.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen. Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island.
Go on. Give them a chance.
I wonder if one of the brothers actually becomes part of our party. Oh no.
Please, help my sister.
Wait, he's...
Please help. My sister Yufa. The temple full of Makla.
That's not good.
Pull
Oh,
yourself
is he
together,
dead?
man. He's barely breathing.
Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened.
We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner. No, 'tis too deep a wound for its capabilities. To the village, then.
What, are you mad? You just broke yourselves out of that damned place.
We cannot leave him to die.
I don't understand you lot.
Fidelio, you will. You'll
This
understand.
could work out for us. He's the island's chief, right? If we save his life, the whole village might come around on us.
What are you talking about? We already know where the lance is. All we have to do now is take it.
And how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me because you're my bodyguards, right?
Fine. Be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. The Trail series, so like, especially the Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2. I haven't played any others.
Whatever
Or
happens,
I
I
haven't
can't
played
trust
any
anyone
other
with my
future
family.
games, but I've played the 2D
And
games,
my
but the
Lord
3D
Lewis.
games, at least with Cold Steel 1 and Cold Steel 2, they all really walk in unison like robots, and it's very off-putting.
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Neurus what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back.
Getting a bit messy, this. Not that I mind. Consider the favor returned. The Gauntlet Runner's just further down, right?
Right. We'll carry this man back to the village. Give me a hand.
Okay, good. He's still alive.
Where am I?
Chief!
I'm still alive.
You're in one of my spare rooms at the inn.
You see,
Ooh, there's a
these people
thunderstorm
brought you
happening.
here.
Maybe it will rain.
Wonders never cease. It's you. But you were being hunted. How did you manage to return safely?
2 of my companions acted as decoys to draw the soldiers away. That was all it took for us to sneak in.
Chief, what happened? Where is your sister?
We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral.
You mean the melancholia set in?
They made short work of our guards. Yufa and I were separated. I was the only one who fled to the sea.
My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual...
No. Our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths.
But...
Then we can do the honors. We've our own reasons to see the lance, and such monsters do not frighten us. But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her? Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual? Or are we bringing her back?
Please, bring her home. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Yufa escape. But when I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes, I faltered.
Oh, you silly fool.
That's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxieties. Her life is in your hands. Even if her sacrifice would save us, I don't care. Please, save her from the curse we've placed on her.
Well said.
You got it. We can do it. 100%.
Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returned. You've no objections, I trust, Captain?
No objections at all.
Let's get her back.
Right. We're not in the business of abandoning people.
Right. We'll save your sister. In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Dracodios?
So be it.
What? That is the very symbol of our faith!
If they've the strength to overcome the Temple's trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves. Yet still they seek permission. I trust them. It seems like they really do believe in what they say.
Yeah, we do.
They're not like us. They're outsiders.
It doesn't
That
matter
is correct.
what tribe they are. They are people just like
We
us.
are outsiders.
If the race on the mainland taught me anything, it's that.
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long?
She absolutely will.
She knows those halls better than I do. If she's found a safe enough chamber, she can stay out of sight. And I made sure to bring food to the temple when we left. She could survive for even 4 weeks. Yufa is a priestess. She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going. Your offenses will be pardoned. Anything you need, I'll try to provide. So please, save Yufa.
You got it. Have I played Baldur's Gate 3? I have not. My partner has.
Glad we talked our way out of being thrown
They
back
say
in
it's
a
great.
cell.
And I go,
This place is
maybe
rather
one day I'll
cozy.
play it.
Especially compared to
I want to get a PC and play it on there. I mean, I have a laptop, but I don't have like a proper PC with a desk and everything. And in the future, I plan to do that.
To be free of the bugs is its
So.
own comfort.
Wait, weren't you staying in Broilhaven? What kind of rundown hovels do you board in?
Finally, we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whim, we need not draw the same ire.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning. The public has to recognize him as the rightful king too.
Considering the road ahead, it might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check too.
All done with negotiations, are you?
I don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase and turn up none the worse for wear.
No one alive can catch a couple of platypus lads in the woods.
Our job's to get the lance. I assume that hasn't changed. then nothing else matters.
Well then, let's lay out our situation. Our destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a nearby deserted island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic, Dracodios. And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Yufa.
The hell we will. I thought we made it clear we were here for the lance.
According to Edeni, the lance's actual place in the temple is a close-guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself.
Oh, so we kind of need to save her before we get that. That's... yeah, that makes sense. There, I know,
We've got two problems to
I want
worry
to say,
about.
yeah, my friend,
Firstly,
one of my
by
friends
now, the
from work,
temple's positively
or they
awash
used to
with
they
melancholy.
technically
We
don't
should
work at my
expect
job anymore.
monsters,
They're technically
and lots of them.
a contract, like essentially a contractor. That's the best way to put it. But my friend from work, I'll just say that. He played through the whole entire game, and now he's playing it through on his own and a second playthrough on his own. And now he's also doing a third playthrough with his wife and a fourth playthrough with his wife and their friends. He's put so many hours into that game. And I'm just like, one day I'll play Baldur's Gate 3.
And secondly, there is a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living, therefore
Poor
angry
Mr. Salem.
dragon.
Mr. Salem apparently went over and touched my partner on the face and said, "I am hungry." And then said it again, louder.
Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us. But we'd better make sure we don't lose if we do.
And be quick about it, yeah? If you miss your deadline, Lord Luis will assume you're all traitors.
That puts our deadline in 17 days. Beyond that, we can't say if the priestess would survive.
Yes, Mr. Salem is both my car, my Kassar, and my Gap. He is a little nugget. He's of course a black cat, unsurprisingly, based on the name.
You all, you're going to save Priestess Yufa.
And I say a little nugget as he's like 18 pounds. He's a beefy boy.
Wouldn't have to if you
he's
hadn't sent her
15
to die.
pounds. Sorry, he lost some weight.
Yes, I know. You're exactly
But he's a big
right.
boy.
But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice. To see a girl her age going willingly to die. She's as young as my own child. It's not right. So please.
We will see the girl safely home. You have our word.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. You don't gotta worry at all.
It's a strange irony. We came only for the lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life.
Hardly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed.
Hell yeah.
Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow. Getting lost in the wild and captured by soldiers really takes...
I do apologize that Mr. Salem will be meowing a bunch in the meantime because he gets fed in 30 minutes. And the microphone is really good at picking up sounds. At picking up many sounds. So fun fact, if the video game audio, about how good the mic is at picking up sounds, if the video game audio was not on, and you blast, if I just simply went to here, and you blasted your headphones at 100%, you could hear Mr. Salem's water fountain. True story, I've done it multiple times. It is really annoying. And nice, also. A black cat and a white cat. Cool.
We gotta prep.
Alright. Ooh, I love the little graphical style there for Virga Island. Alright, let us take this good spot, take a break. Let's save and take a break. I'll be back in a few minutes. and then we'll continue on. I'm back. Mr. Salem walked up to me and yelled at me. So something I found funny when I was like just sitting here, I was eating cereal. I figured I just might as well eat a light dinner. Eat some cereal, eat some oats. And I was just sitting here looking at it, munching on it, and going, huh. You know, I just realized because like when I put the loading screen, or whenever I'm like not playing on my PlayStation, I just put like the icon on the PlayStation Store, and it kind of makes this stream look like this is a sponsored by Death Stranding. I mean, obviously it's not, but it's like, you know, you just leave this up whenever you're not playing. It's like kind of somewhat promoting the game inadvertently. That's kind of funny. I really would like to play Death Stranding. I have it. I have the first one on PlayStation 5, but I haven't been able to like sit down and play it. At some point, maybe. Hopefully. I got it on sale and I was like, yeah, I'll play it, maybe. I haven't yet. It would absolutely be an honor. I agree.
All right,
Ooh, I like that music here.
Let us have faith in
Well,
Lady
now, what are
Yuffie.
we on about?
Let us have faith in Lady Yuffie.
Oh, so there's the rock.
Excuse me?
Apparently our face is somewhere on there.
That's terribly unfair.
It was all in vain.
Yeah, I like that's another thing. It's like our face would appear on the rock, right?
Leave it out, mate.
Ooh, I like how the door opens.
Well, what's up?
Guess there's nothing to be done about it.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, I find it funny how they said, like, or those guys were like, we need to, or Stroll was like, we need to blend in. I'm like, dude, we cannot blend in.
Oh, there!
I thought this person was the drunk man for a second. I was like, that person does not look drunk at all. They look kind of spaced out, or high, if anything.
Leave it out, mate.
Excuse me?
Let us have faith in Lady Yuffie.
Beg your pardon?
Yeah, so apparently, like, this tribe, so every tribe is, like, kind of different, but most of the other tribes live in the main area, but the Musari live on this island for the most part instead, and they all wear helmets. I don't know why. I wonder if we can see the world. No, we can't see the world map from here. We have to go to Gauntlet Runner. But yeah, I don't think it's been explained yet. But it's just part of their culture. That is all I can gather. We just have to.
Hey! Incredible.
Hello.
I beg your pardon.
Can we sell any?
Now then.
Yes, we can exchange some. We could totally just max out. We'll buy. Let's get a few of these. And a few of these. Okay. Now let's upgrade our armor too, I guess.
What have we got here?
Oh wait, hold on.
What now?
Alright, we're gonna wait to buy armor. We're gonna wait to buy armor specifically because we can get a discount, and I forgot about that. But I'll keep the other stuff, that's fine.
Stop!
Just can't stand it.
This place is kind of big.
Well now, what are we on about?
Oh, thank you. Oh, there's a golden peel. Hell yeah.
Let's not.
Here? Well, what's this? Oh, it's just the send the ladder.
It was all in vain.
We are witness to the wrath of the gods.
Let me go down. Thank you.
Leave me alone. Leave it out, mate.
What's it now?
What do you want to do?
Yeah,
Whoa, isn't that?
Hey, mister.
I will buy items from here. So we don't have any.
Hey, mister. Oh, it's you.
Oh, okay.
Hey, mister.
That's fine. Our wisdom is a little low, but that's alright. Alright, so apparently there's a quest we can get. Okay, we can't do it yet. Alright. Mr. Salem was getting into things he shouldn't.
I won't be forgiving that anytime soon.
Really now?
He is a troublemaker. Only when he wants food. Like, he's typically a very, like, not a troublemaker kind of dude. He doesn't get into things he's not supposed to, with the exception of when he's hungry. And when Jesus. That's true. Oh yeah, we can score coordinates.
Such a sky
Hold on.
Hey, mister.
Alright. Let us go get our daily. Let's use the bathroom once a day.
Right.
Using the bathroom.
Got it.
And our once a day taking a bath.
Got it. What's this?
Okay, I can quick cook, right?
Really?
Oh, okay. I'll wait to do it then. Oh yeah, so here's the map.
We're all ready for departure.
Yeah, so most of the time, oh, it's gonna point us to something.
So this is the Dragon Temple. It's not too far from Virga Island, but we have to consider the currents.
Now then.
So here is like the actual, let me zoom out. Yeah, so this is like the world that we live in. This island is like here. So we're very far away. Okay, let us make our way.
You
Go
would
to the
pursue peril.
Yeah, so I would say I'm about halfway. Like, this is this is like a 100-hour game. Depending on things. And I'm at the 40-hour mark, and I finished 5 out of the 10 sections of the game, so I'd say I'm about halfway.
Ha-ha! Tally-ho then.
So we bring the fight to them.
Alright, let's go cook. Still don't have another limp goldfish. I don't need a Dream Eater moth. Don't know where we can get that. And we need Lure of the Lake, so... Okay, let us make this.
Alright.
However...
I think we get stats up from cooking, right? Can we cook something for the first time? I can't remember. Like, if we get, like, royal virtues increase.
In days gone by...
No, okay, okay, that's fine. That is what I actually expected, but I was not sure. This is intellect. Or wisdom. Yeah, let's boost our wisdom up. For sure.
What's that?
Oh, well, you've played a role-playing game. Well, a 100-hour RPG. Elden Ring's an RPG.
Let's see. Right?
Yeah, it's not like this. It's not a turn-based RPG. It's an action RPG.
All right.
Yeah, it's a little different. But still, you played 100. You played at least 200-hour games, so yeah. That's still impressive. There are a couple 100-hour games I've played. The Xenoblade games. All 3 of the Xenoblade games, especially Xenoblade 3. That game is very long.
All right.
Oh, hell yeah, our wisdom popped up. We're almost at 4. And then, let's see, Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal are both 100-hour RPGs.
The Dragon Temple
And then,
comes into view.
I don't think I've played another game that's that long. I think those
the wind carries
5 or the
the
only
cries of
ones
beasts over the water,
I can think of.
ensuring that even reaching the temple will be a trial. The Gauntlet Runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island amidst surges
Yeah,
of singeing
and then this
battle.
game will be 100 hours, probably. Or very close to 100 hours.
We're here. Maybe the tide was with us this time, but that was a much quicker trip than I thought.
Yeah, I don't think there's many games that are actually 100 hours in the main plot.
What's
Like, you
it
could
about?
spend
What's
100
this?
hours in Skyrim, but is the main story 100 hours? No, it's like 10, 20.
No, and keep your eyes on them, not me. Don't want them pinching the lance and doing a runner.
You really worry too much, mate. Once you've got doubts in your head, you don't know how to let them go.
That's the Dragon Temple.
My partner shut Salem into the other room, and he's still meowing.
Just as I thought. I've seen this exact view in historical art. It's as ancient as ruins come.
I'm trying to, like, get on my chair nicely.
Perhaps the reason the Sanctus Church doesn't want anyone near the island is that they want whatever's inside to stay buried.
I'd avoid it too if I could. The place looks totally overrun with Magla. We're definitely gonna find some monsters in there.
This melancholia aura is most ominous. What is this magic? And from whence is it born? We only ever see it when faced with grave burdens.
Might not be unrelated. We know magic is possible without an igniter. In other words, Magla can be controlled by the mind alone.
You venture that it springs from
He has
mortal
escaped.
minds.
Hey,
This cat is
you're not about
silly. He's
finished.
like meowing
Let's
his
get
head
on
off,
with
and he's like, you know what? Actually, I have to go to the bathroom.
He's right.
He's such a silly little guy.
We're off.
You know, one day I'll play Elden Ring. I really want to. I own it. I got it as a gift.
You see?
And mayhaps one day I'll do it. Let's wiggle on. Is that what she said? Yes, she did. She absolutely did. I remember my buddy was he used to stream. He doesn't stream anymore, but he was streaming Elden Ring. He was just getting his ass kicked by this one boss. It was quite funny to watch. The game looks great too. Like, I'm like, that's gonna be one of those games that I just have to sit down and dedicate time to. That's kind of a fucked up
Look at the
looking tree.
entrance. What's going on here?
It's some kind of giant tree, right? But it almost feels like it's radiating pure Magla.
We shall force our way through if we must.
And it didn't work.
The woods turns aside all steel. It's no normal tree. The Melancholia's influence, maybe.
That's the best you've got, old man. Too sloppy by half. I'll show you how it's done.
Did he beat it? Did QST beat it?
Del, what's wrong?
Nothing, I'm sound. Just dizzy, that's all.
Hey, Del! Whoa! You're burning up! Why?
Allow me.
Oh, good. Good for him.
Your foot is badly injured. It is infected and inflamed. What possessed you to hide this?
I said I'm fine. Stop wasting time.
A wound-borne fever can turn fatal. We should turn back.
She's right, Del. We've got to get that looked at.
Basilio? Are you gonna listen to me or not?
No, because you're being
Oh,
stupid.
please. You don't get to die like an idiot. From an infected foot of all things. Learn to rely on your allies. That's what
Yeah,
a real
Juno.
warrior does.
You tell him.
Sorry, Del. I can't afford to listen to you this time.
You damned fool.
Oh, it is raining outside.
We need to get back to
I
the
was
village.
told by the weather it
Second
wasn't,
counts.
and I've been lied to.
Teleporting might be our best bet.
Right. We'll be seen, but we don't really have a choice right now. We can't get into the temple like this anyway. Let's ask around back at the village to find out if there's a way in.
Basilio, carry him to the bunk inside the gauntlet runner. Also, once we get moving, don't leave the room or look outside. We're charging home full throttle, understood?
What? Right, got it.
Hey.
Oh, phew. Thank goodness. Hmm.
Thanks.
I see.
Understood. Let's give it a shot.
Cool, we got another side quest. That's required. Why is there no deadline? There should totally be a deadline for that.
Listen. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Time marches
Another day
on,
bored.
and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Nonetheless,
Thoughts?
Oh, it's time to feed the sailor. Give me one moment while I feed him. It is time. He has been fed. Oof. I figured I should get up and stretch anyway while I was at it. Headphones on.
True.
Alright, now we can start doing side content. Maybe. I don't know exactly how we're gonna do things. We have 17 days to do it all.
Really?
Okay.
All right then.
Oh, there's a quest over here.
What are my options here? But what?
What?
Please, I beseech you.
Yeah, sure. We can do that.
Oh, I am grateful. Please, I beseech you.
Let's give it a shot.
Alright. There's another one.
Let us have faith in Lady Yuffie.
Excuse me?
Hello.
Aha. Yes. Beg
Yeah.
pardon?
Yeah, we could do that.
No kidding. I am so... Let's give it a shot.
Alright.
All right.
Guess we could do that real quick.
Let's head there right away.
Also, it reminds me we need to... Is the game timed? Kind of. I mean, yes, it's timed. So how it works, let me pull up the counter. So you have... This game takes place over the span of 5 months. 5 months? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 5 months, and you have a certain amount of time, so we have 17 days, to accomplish this, to procure the Draciois. So every mission, like every plot advancing mission, has a deadline, and you have to finish the dungeon and beat the boss essentially before that time. In between, you could do side quests and boost your stats and your levels and increase your bonds with your party members to allow you to have more abilities and such. So yeah, it's timed in a sense. Basically, you have an action in the morning and an action in the evening, and then you progress to the next day. So, not like Majora's Mask, but similar enough. And no, you don't get to go backwards in time.
Got it.
Once you perform an action, to go backwards, you would have to load a previous save. So, the Persona series is based, like, this is based on the Persona series. The Personas 3, 4, and 5 all do this. And this game is not a successor, but takes many of the aspects, including the day system, into it. So your choices matter. Like, you need to plan somewhat. This game, it's a lot easier to plan, but you need to be mindful of what you're doing. We need to go to the Magic Association.
Well, what do you want to do?
Now then.
It's your call. Let's move.
Also, we have the ability to teleport, so like you only have to go to travel to certain things. Only matters the first time we travel somewhere.
All right then.
Which is pretty cool. Where is it? Oh. Wait, this might only be able to be done at night. Hold on. I think they forgot about that. Or I forgot about that. I think this place is only open at
What now? All right then.
Let's go.
I'm at least gonna go over there. Maybe I can just walk over.
You little bastard. Even my tail's too damn hot.
No, I want to go this way. I want to say this is where... Oh, not here. This is where it is.
Beg pardon?
Idiot.
Come on. This place.
All right then.
Maybe I'm wrong. Hold on, I gotta like actually look this up. I don't remember where its location is at. Oh, is it Brigitta's? Oh, it's Brigitta's place. Okay. I didn't know that was the actual name of it.
All right then.
Let's go.
I can't believe I forgot that was the name. I mean, it's been a bit since I've been in Grand Trad, to be fair. Have I ever tried Cyberpunk? Yes, I have. The game is pretty cool. I think.
Welcome. You have my thanks.
Welcome.
An intriguing offer.
Right?
Splendid. Understood.
Delightful.
Okay then.
All right then.
Oh no, I have not beaten it. I have not beaten it. I played the first couple hours and said, this is pretty good, but I bet you when they update it with the 2.0 version, it's going to be a lot better. And apparently it is. So I got it on sale for like $5, something like that, something insane. But it was on my Xbox, and I was like, I kind of want it portably. So when the Switch 2 came out, I got it for the Switch 2. That way I get it all on the cartridge, and then I have the DLC too. I mostly bought it basically for the DLC, to be there as well. I can't wait to play it, but it's gonna be a little bit.
It's your call.
I'm currently playing Rune Factory on the Switch 2, and once I finish that, then I'll potentially start
All right then.
Cyberpunk.
Let's go.
So, oh, they are. That's awesome. I'm so glad CD Projekt Red like got their shit together with that game. They should have never released the PlayStation 4 version of that. As unfortunate as that is for PlayStation 4 players, but like, you know, that version kind of made it worse. I play through a lot of video games, and a lot of them are RPGs, so like, knocking out the backlog is something I love doing. That's what this stream is for, is to help me like play through some games that I've always wanted to play through. Like, I would not be playing this game if I didn't stream it. Not because I didn't want to, but I'm like, it just kind of forces me to do it. And I play a lot of games. Yeah, it unfortunately does, but I hope CD Projekt Red definitely learned their lesson. Like, hey, you can't have a launch like this ever again. Because it didn't do that well at first. Like, it did okay at first, but then they like started fixing the game, and then they discounted it, and then it started selling pretty well. And they finally got a good game out of it in the end. But yeah, they can't, you know, it's a good thing that they were in a spot where they could fix their, you know, really important game and make it significantly better, but they never needed to be in that spot in the first place. You know?
All right.
Oh, Wisdom is almost level 4. Darn.
Farewell.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I thoroughly despise it. Oh, we have to go back to the capital anyway.
Let's go.
Because we need to check bounties. I forgot about that. I should have done that before we walked back, but whatever.
Now then.
It's one of the reasons I don't buy Splatoon. I didn't buy Splatoon at launch.
It's your call.
I waited until there was more content in the game and they fixed it up a little bit. Splatoon 1 specifically, not 2 and 3. I should say, I mixed that up. I did not buy Splatoon 1 at launch. I waited for that reason, because like, I'm like, oh, Nintendo is doing the thing that I dislike. I'm gonna wait. Where are the bounties? Bounties. But then like for 2 and 3, they actually, I had that trust of, oh hey, look, they did it right eventually. They did make a really good game, and all the content that wasn't DLC, like that wasn't an expansion, was free. So I was like, okay, alright, so that's how Nintendo will do it. And it's okay, I think. They are. I think the difference here. So, like, when you look at something.
Let's do it.
Like, I don't know, an EA. Let's say EA. Right. And you bet your fucking dollar they're gonna sell Madden for $70. Okay. That game is not worth $70. In my eyes. But a Nintendo game is worth whatever typically what Nintendo puts in for it. Like I hate that Mario Kart World is $80, but like if any game is gonna be worth $80, it's Mario Kart World, because that they're selling it and then they're not releasing another Mario Kart for like a decade now. Like it's gonna be a while, right? Like that's the reason for it. It's like we're releasing a game that you're gonna play on your Switch 2 for the rest of the Switch 2's lifespan. And like as opposed to something like Donkey Kong, it's like, yeah, you're gonna play this once, maybe twice. I don't know if it's worth the price. $80. It's a great game. I would have definitely paid 70. I would have paid 60. I would have paid 80. I would have paid anything. Not anything. But $80 is like, I'm buying it, right? Like I'm getting Mario Kart. It's the game. It's the game I'm gonna play. And Nintendo is gonna make sure that the game is always supported, right? Like, I don't know. It's just one of those things where I'm like, I don't know what Nintendo's gonna do with Mario Kart, but it's like, it's the game you're getting with your console. Sadly, it being $80 sucks. I don't like it, but you're gonna buy Mario Kart, right?
All right then.
You know. And it blows. I personally think that... Wait, where's the general store? This one? This is the general store? The next Smash is also probably $80. 100%. There's no doubt. That sucker is $80. But that game is going to be like one of the best fighting games. But they're not releasing another Smash Brothers. Like, it's like, I think $80 games are like the games that they take like stupidly long. Honestly, I think it's the development team size is why it's $80. When you think about how many people it takes to make a Mario Kart, how many people it takes to make a Smash Brothers, and how many deals they have to do to get all those fighters in the Smash Brothers part, when you think about it like that, $80 makes more sense. Is it the right price? That part doesn't matter. Like, that is an objective thing, and I'm not, you know, for this statement, I'm not going to get into that. But I think $80 depends on the game, and Nintendo has shown that because they have released they've released a $10 game, and then they've released what their Switch 2 versions of games are the same price, plus the Breath of the Wild is $80 or $70, which is the original price of the game, plus $10, which is the Switch 2 upgrade. Tears of the Kingdom is $80 because it was 70 plus 10, and that sucks. But it's like, if you have NSO, it's not a big deal. Donkey Kong is $70, which is the standard new price. I think $70 is still the standard at the moment. I think $80 is for like AAA games that are just ginormous. Mario Kart's just ginormous. And Outer Worlds 2, I have no idea if that's ginormous or not. I don't remember Outer Worlds 1 being humongous. So unless but it's Obsidian, they definitely have the chops to punch above their weight. They did that with Avowed. They do that with every game. So is it worth $80? We'll see. But I mean, when I was a kid, games were $40. Like brand new games for $40. They've doubled in price in the last 20 years. You know, 20 or so years. Like a PlayStation 1 game you could get for $40, brand new, and then the GameCube came out, it's $50. We hit the HD generations, it's $60, and then 10 years later it's $70. Like,
which one?
8 now it's $80. Like, or now we're hitting $80. for some games, and it's like, well,
But which one? It's your
I
call.
hate it, but
Let's
kind of
move.
makes sense. Game development is expensive. Yeah, exactly. Like Dark Souls came out during a time which games were $60. Dark Souls 1 came out at a time where games could be $50, but sometimes were $60.
All right. Go.
It's just one of those things of, honestly, games are the price of a game doesn't determine if a game is worth it or not. It's you played the game and did you enjoy it versus the price. That's what it is. Like, you don't know if Mario Kart World is worth $80 until you play it. Yeah, so like that's the thing. It's a smaller game. Night Rain is a much smaller team. So therefore, they didn't need a $60. It just depends on it's just the size of the game. Like, I think that's all it is. It's just the amount of people working on a game determines the price now. It's not actually if it's worth it or not. They need to be able to potentially make a profit. And it sucks. I hate it. I don't like it. But can I blame a company trying to pay its employees and not fire them? Because Nintendo absolutely doesn't do that. Microsoft does, but Nintendo doesn't. They really try not to fire their employees. Like they don't want to lay them off. They want them to be able to make the games, right? So, I don't know, it's just the thing we deal with, right? And you can always attempt to obtain a game used for a cheaper price, because like you get Mario Kart 8 or Mario Kart World used, it's like $70. It's a little cheaper.
Thank you.
It's better than nothing. I don't know. It's a complicated thing. But also, if you look at like indie games, they're a lot smaller, right? They're a lot cheaper. Like what we were talking about earlier, Hollow Knight's $15, and it's one of the best games made in the last like half decade, right? Last decade, it's like beloved. Game's $15, $20. And when Silksong comes out, it's gonna be like $20. Yeah, there's also piracy. While I personally don't condone it, I understand that people do perform acts of piracy because they can't afford things. So there's always that. Yeah. Indie games are great. Like, you don't... Here's the other thing. Is, you know, I'm fortunate enough to be in a position where I can afford, you know, more expensive games on a more consistent basis. I'm very fortunate to be able to do that. You know, to afford it and save money for future stuff and all that, but also be able to buy a $70 game and it not be like
That reminds me.
craziness. But I know most people are not fortunate enough to do that. Crazy thing is that most people don't need to buy $70 games in general. You can buy indie games, which are just as good of experiences, you know, at least the really good ones, and you'll, like, you know, like Undertale, Deltarune, and, you know, they'll last 20 so hours depending on the game. You know, like Undertale lasts like, that's like a 10-hour game. Deltarune's like 20 plus, right? Like, there are so many Metroidvania indie games out there. You know, you don't have to spend so much money. Yeah, I mean, like, but $20, $35 for like an incredible game experience versus freaking, you know, Call of Duty, which will be $80 probably, $70, $80, and it's like a good game experience. I don't know, I want to spend the $20, $30 for an incredible gaming experience, I'd say.
Oh?
No. That's my opinion on it. Actually, honestly, Silksong's probably going to be $40. I hate to say that. Because, okay, the physical release. The physical release will be $40. I should say that.
Thanks.
You know, Some of the islanders were so enamored by my songs, they opened up to me a bit. They were still rather sheepish.
Yeah, Game Pass is pretty great.
But I simply can't leave them hanging, can I now?
Best deal in gaming right there. Still.
Apparently they've been plagued by
As much as I don't really like Microsoft that much, but they do have the best deal in
I dare
gaming.
say that sounds right up our alley, doesn't it? If you'll help, I'll even
Especially
make it
Game Pass
interesting.
Ultimate, and if you had a PC,
I'll let
like
you in
being
on
able
the
to play on your
secrets of a
console.
songstress.
Like, if you have a laptop, Game Pass Ultimate is incredible. So I was playing Octopath Traveler when that game was on Game Pass. And I was playing it on my Xbox, but then I had to like leave to go to my parents for whatever reason. I brought my laptop with me, and that was so great because I could play Octopath on my laptop. And the save just converted right over. I didn't have to like worry about it. I was like, damn.
I'd be happy to be your understudy.
Right? Every heart and mind has a key. And unlocking
Rock Ally
is a
seems
skill
neat.
any kingly
I won't be
candidate
getting
should
it.
know.
I have a Steam Deck. I play my PC games from Steam. I don't need another
Our
handheld
monsters are to be
computer
found
like
on
device
an
like that.
Island the locals call
But
the Orb-wise
like
Path.
nothing wrong with getting it,
Their
right?
legends say that if you offer your dead to the snakes there, their souls ascend to become guardian deities.
I've heard like okay things about the original one.
The problem being, the monsters are eating the snakes, which has left the bereaved unable to complete the ritual. The sadness in their eyes was just too much to bear. You know? I couldn't help but come to you about it. Oh, and evidently, there's some sort of offering there that's yours for the taking, if you'd like it. Well, have I piqued your interest? Do these people a favor, and I'm sure they'd rally behind you.
Darn him. That sucks. Well. Oh yeah, that would help. Or getting a Steam Deck, another one. I mean, a Steam Deck would probably be cheaper. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna fill up my water bottle. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I was like, the Steam Deck definitely has gotten cheaper. Especially if you get a refurbished one. Those are even cheaper. Oh, let me grab my pillow. I love the Steam Deck. It is a fantastic piece of hardware, in my opinion. For a price of $100 more than a you essentially just get a laptop. It's like, it's $400. Holy cow! Hell yeah! And you can put in an SD card to bump up that memory in the future. Yeah, absolutely. Like this Steam Deck is incredible. $400. It costs $400, which is the same price.
I'm sure we'll be able to handle.
Which is the same price as the PS5 discless version.
I'll tell you what.
But you get,
I'll throw in a
but
little
Steam is
something
far
extra
better.
for you. On
The
top of
dock
my
is
secrets,
80,
of
but you
course.
don't need the dock to play the games, which is nice. The dock is optional.
This one's important.
Here's the place, if you're interested.
This place.
Oh, and do bring me along when you go, won't you? We can tackle it whenever you're ready.
Okie dokie. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Dock is necessary for that. I do understand the desire to play games at 30 FPS. 100%.
abandon me?
Yeah, it's what? Something by 1280 by 800, right? Which is fine if you're playing on the Steam Deck proper, but yeah, if you're playing on, like, you want to put that sucker on a TV, you need PC mode.
Oh, yeah?
What a mess this is. Not finished yet?
Okay.
Let's give it a shot.
Man, we have so many quests to do.
Oh, I smell trouble. Let's see. Let's help them out.
Alright.
Right now, alright then.
I want to go back into...
Let's go.
Because I forgot there's an informant there. Yeah.
Cheers.
I did see him very briefly.
Fancy a bit of... Cheers. Just between us. Come again. Want in on this? Just between us. Want in on this?
Yeah. Especially because, like, you know, yeah, they know that you enjoy it. So, you know, there would be no reason for them not to get it for you at that point.
But wait, and right there's a labyrinth. You don't say.
Just between us. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Oh, apparently we're going to...
Alright then.
Okay. You know, remember how I said I was going to hold off on buying weapons? Nope, we're gonna buy weapons now. Because we're gonna tackle the dungeon. In one day. Hold on, let's buy...
Good.
that.
Understood.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, let us go
All right then.
back.
Let's head there right away.
Because it was raining
Well, what do you want to do?
in here, so we can sell some mag.
Now,
Let's. It's your call. Let's move.
There's
All
a
right.
mag.
Go.
You've come at a...
We don't have a lot. Yeah, I want to be. I'll get rid of a small amount because we don't have a lot of mag. But I do want to buy some defensive equipment. For
All
sure.
right then.
Let's go. Okay, what's the plan?
now that...
It's your call. Let's move.
All right then.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're not gonna buy weapons for every single thing.
What now?
We will buy some equipment for when we talk to the guy.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, and then let us sell things we don't
Now
need
then.
anymore.
Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then.
We have so many iron knuckles.
Now then. 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 Now then.
Okay, we got some cash. Okay.
All right then.
Let's go.
Right. Time for the old girl to shine.
Okay.
Now then.
Let's. It's your call.
Yeah,
So we
let's go do it.
What to pick?
I was reading something and it was not popping up right on my... That's not what I wanted to click. I forgot where our moving. Let us go back something quick. Yeah, the art style is really good. It very much feels like out of a storybook. Like they nailed the fantasy art style.
On guard!
Yeah.
Goodness.
Atlas does... I mean, Sega in general does a pretty good job, but Atlas specifically does just a pretty gosh darn good job with their art styles. Ever since Persona 5, when that came out in 16? 17? Whenever that came out, like, that's when, like, Atlas, like, went on a whole nother level of art style finesse. So, you want to see another good-looking game? Look at that one. That one's great. Alright,
Alright then.
can we read the top secret poetry book? We probably could. Is there anything else we can do besides just raising courage? I guess that's all we can do. Let's raise. Might as well just talk to Stroll then, because we can read the book later. Yeah.
So.
Alright.
It's almost halfway there. It's pretty good. I would have liked wisdom or tolerance to appear, but you know, what can you do?
Navigating the archipelago's currents once more, the Dragon Temple again comes into view. It is dedicated to the Dragon God, and the Gauntlet Runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island amidst surges of sinister magma.
All right.
Okay, dokie.
Let's give it a shot.
Now then.
Alright, I didn't expect us to, like, start the next dungeon so quickly. Oh, let me think about it. Well, it's a tree. We're probably gonna have to fight it. Okay, you already have fire. What do you have? You know, we're gonna be smart with our money. I wonder, Heisme, do you have a fire ability? Just in general? No. Okay, and Yuna, you do. We're gonna whip you with that mask.
What now?
Because I think that gives you... No, hold on. Oh no, you just have a fire attack in general. Okay. That should hopefully work.
Can you take this one, please?
Hey.
Oh yeah, we're totally fighting it. Let's go.
Wait.
Incoming.
Let's do this. Peril! Okay,
Watch
you
me.
fire. Let's see if it's a real tree. Hell yeah, it absolutely is.
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
The power of fire!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, allies! Together!
No.
Pugilist!
Yes.
I'll destroy you! This is just what I need! Behold this power!
It's okay.
Let's set it up!
Oh, hell yeah. Let's do
Alright,
that.
let's go! I shall rule the battle. I call upon royal power within.
Oh, wow, we didn't take any damage. Let's freaking go! We crushed it. Oh, hell yeah. I'll take all that mag. I need it.
To ever greater
Hell yeah,
heights.
look at all that experience right there.
To greater heights.
Woo! That was a good battle. We kicked that battle's ass. Or a boss's ass. That was nothing.
But
You're right.
Pushing forward.
Alright, let's
What
see once more. Alright, and I think this is a very good spot to stop for tonight. So, I appreciate everybody. Thank you all so much for coming by, whoever stopped by. Whether you watched live or on the VODs, I appreciate it oh so very much. Thank you, Stanley, for stopping by. We're gonna go raid somebody real quick. Let's find someone to raid. We're gonna raid. I just saw them. Dr. Butler. They play a lot of fighting games or fighting-esque games. So please give them some love. They're playing Zuzar Vasar. I've never heard of it. So please give them some love. I hope you all have a most wonderful night. Feel free to follow on Twitch or subscribe onto the YouTube channel. And thank you all so much for watching. And as always, see you whenever. Goodbye forever. Toodles.